Hey there, this is Carolyn Arnold, author of the Detective Madison Knight series. I'm here with the latest installment, Power Struggle. I would consider it one of the darkest in the series. In this series, Madison faces off with the Russian mafia hitman who almost raped and killed her 10 months ago. She has a feeling, given her recent murder case, that he is back in town. This chapter that I'm going to read confirms her suspicions. So it's taken from chapter 12, and I'll start reading now. As she walked to her car, the air was cold and bitter. Snow was in the forecast, and she hugged her coat to herself. Goosebumps formed on her flesh, but it wasn't from the chill. Something was tucked under one of her wiper blades. It could just be a flyer of some kind, but her instincts were firing off warning signals in rapid succession. As she got closer, she saw it was an envelope. She plucked it off the windshield and read the outside. Detective Madison Knight. Shivers sliced through her body and her breathing quickened. Did she really want to open this? What if it somehow confirmed all her paranoia as fact, that Constantine was in town and she had his attention? Swallowing hard, she slipped a finger under the unsealed lip of the envelope, pulled out a tri-folded piece of paper, and read it. Were you missing me? No need to any longer. I'm back and I have my eye on you and yours. Signed, C. She dropped the letter and braced herself against the hood of the car. Her head was spinning and her heart hammering. She felt all the blood drain from her face as dread washed over her, weighing her down to the concrete. This couldn't be happening. She'd become complacent, lulling herself into a false sense of security by hiding behind words and faulty logic. And for Constantine to have left this here, he would have been here in the last hour. That meant he must have been following her, and the parking lot was above ground with automated gates. He had been brazen enough to expose himself in the light of day. She spun around, frantically studying her surroundings, but she saw no one. Her gut knotted, and breathing was becoming increasingly difficult. It was clear he had every intention of following through with his threat. She looked down at the piece of paper that lay on the ground at her feet and went to pick it up. She found herself hesitating, as if it were a serpent that would bite her hand. Any hope that Constantine was long gone disintegrated, because the truth was, Constantine was still in town, and he was coming for her, and from the sound of it, her loved ones too.